Hello, and welcome to Neverwinter Nights, and this will be part 3. Last we left off, we completed the prelude, and as soon as we walk through that door, Chapter 1's cutscene video thing will start. I have already pre-recorded it, so it will be added into the video, so you can get to see it. As I said in a previous episode, Shadowblade does not want to pick up the picture for some bizarre reason. Whatever.
In one brutal attack, the promise of those at the Academy had been all but snuffed out. Hope disappeared with the Waterdavian creatures, and the weight of the terrible sickness pressed down on the city once more. Even more chilling, the whispered rumors of enemies seeking to destroy Neverwinter from within had proved true, though the identity of those responsible for the slaughter was as yet unknown. Still, a flicker of hope yet remained, for not all had died in the attack. From the bloody carnage at the Academy, a survivor had stepped forward, a champion to carry the torch in this darkest hour.
And chapter transition, and of course it resets the UI settings yet again, which is rather annoying if you ask me. But we were told to come and speak to Fenthik, so let's go and do that.
You were quick to answer the summons. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to the halls of justice.
This is a mistake, Fenthik. We know nothing about this whelp. How can you so blindly trust them?
As you can see, Dester, he lives up to his good-natured nature and keep being incredible pain. But Dester, he's Fenthik, he's okay, so we are just going to tell him how happy we are to serve Neverwinter. He has no right to speak out about me like that. You do not understand. Well, he's still a jerk. So, rumors about enemies bent on destroying Neverwinter, because of course, that's just the way it is. Ask some questions. Some about the plague. Aren't you afraid of catching the plague? Apparently it's only certain individuals that are being affected, and the way the plague works is a bit of a puzzle, because it's not a contact plague, it's not transmitted by... There's no discernible explanation to how it spreads. The thing is that certain people get it and certain people don't, and that's just the way it is. So ask some more questions about random stuff. Nothing really important. What's your role in this? In case we get any information about any plots of overthrowing Neverwinter, then we should give it to him. Yeah, okay, I think we've heard enough about that. So, time to move on. We can speak to the nurses if we want, but they're just going to say what we basically already know, that people are dying from the plague, and they are more or less powerless to... Well, they are powerless to do anything about it, so... We have now arrived in the main hub.
I must speak with you.
Yeah, wait, Arabeth. We've arrived in the main hub of Chapter 1. And apparently she must speak with me, so I'll go and speak to her.
Listen to me. Welcome to you. I regret I did not get a chance to introduce myself properly to you while you were training at the Academy. I am Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand, Paladin in the service of Tyr, and the right hand of Nasha Alagondar, Lord of Neverwinter. I have been waiting for you.
Concerning my comment yesterday, I was about to say in last episode about the least likely to be responsible for the issues concerning the cure of the plague, being the one being blamed, she's a paladin of Tyr. she is still a paladin of Tyr, which means that she hasn't lost her abilities, which means that she hasn't done something to violate her creed. Dester is definitely putting himself up like someone who's trying to blame a paladin for evil deeds, which in and by itself should be questioned. But never mind. We'll just saw we came
I
as
have been
quickly as we
following
could,
your
which is
progress
rather
since your
private,
early
but
training at the academy. Neverwinter has need of one like you if we are to survive the Wailing Death. The attack on the academy doused the one faint spark of hope the city had. I need you to help recover that which we have lost.
it will be an honor to serve you, Lady Arabeth.
I knew I could count on you. There are many rumors about the plague, but if you are to aid me in this, it is important you know the truth about the Wailing Death. Our divine healers can do nothing to help those afflicted by the Wailing Death. And even our most powerful magic cannot raise those who succumb to the illness. But a short time ago, we had word that Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the famous Archmage of Waterdeep, had discovered a potential cure, one that might be concocted from the essence of 4 rare and magical creatures.
I've heard of such rumors before.
Under great secrecy, the 4 creatures were gathered in Waterdeep, then sent here to Neverwinter. As strange a menagerie as any has ever set eyes on. A Cockatrice, an Intellect Devourer, a Yonti, and a Dryad. I ordered them sent to the Academy, Neverwinter's renowned training institution for adventurers of every ilk. I once studied there myself, and I thought the instructors and students were loyal to Lord Nasher.
So you think someone within the academy betrayed you?
The Academy may have been betrayed from within, or perhaps I simply put too much faith in the instructors, students, and staff to keep this news secret, as Desta claims. You were there. You saw the slaughter. The attack caught us unprepared. You are one of only a handful of survivors from the carnage of the Academy. Fenthic and Dester arrived with reinforcements, but during the confusion of battle, the Waterdavian creatures disappeared into the streets of Neverwinter, and our hopes of a cure vanished with them.
How may I serve you in this, Lady Arabeth? By the way, I didn't mention that certain key moments I would leave in, even though it is supposed to be a synopsis run.
Your task in this is twofold. First, find the Waterdavian creatures and bring them back to me, at any cost. We need to harvest components from these creatures if we are to concoct a cure for the Wailing Death. This is your most important duty. Second, we must discover who was behind the attack on the Academy. Any evidence you uncover in this matter should be brought to Fenthic. He is the one assigned the task of unmasking our hidden enemy.
How do you even know the creatures are still alive?
By all accounts, the creatures escaped the battle at the Academy unharmed, and there are many reports of strange beasts pouring in from every district of the city.
I will do as you command.
I ask for your discretion in this matter. News of the attack and strange creatures roaming the city will only add to the panic and chaos already in the streets. To aid you in your task, I will give you this Stone of Recall. You will find it to be a valuable tool in your quest.
How does it work?
You can activate the Stone of Recall at any time, and it will instantly teleport you and anyone in your service back here to the Temple of Tyr. Anytime you go through the teleportation portal in Tyr's temple, it will instantly send you and any companions back to the place your stone was last activated.
That's handy.
There is little else I can tell you about this mission. Whenever you need provisions, come speak to me again, and I can sell them to you through the store here at Tyr's temple. Take this gold so you can buy the necessary supplies for your mission. Remember to stock up on healing potions before you go. They will be critical to your survival.
It would be nice to know a little bit more about the lady I'm working for.
I am not one to boast of my accomplishments. Suffice to say that I am a paladin of Tyr, and I am honored Lord Nasher has placed me in charge of finding a cure for the Wailing Death. Is there anything else?
Tell me about Fenthic. Let's just get a bit of information so we can move on.
It is no secret that Fenthic and I are lovers. Our feelings for each other are only matched by our devotion to Tyr and our loyalty to Neverwinter. Although Lord Nasher has placed me in charge of finding a cure for the plague, I could not do this without Fenthic's help. His faith and conviction are a comfort to me in times of darkness. Is there anything else?
What do you think of Dester? Oh, this is going to be good.
I think the Hellmite is arrogant, sanctimonious, self-righteous, and holier than thou. Forgive me for being so blunt, but Dester and I do not see eye to eye. Dester challenges my every decision on general principle, or so it would seem. He is constantly accusing me of abandoning my faith and not trusting enough in the power of the divine.
Why do you put up with him?
Sometimes I think Dester and his Hellmites do more to hinder my efforts than help them. But Fenthic assures me they bring hope to the city, and hope is something the people desperately need. Is there anything else?
Do you have any information as to where the creatures might be?
There are many rumors, and I would not like to give you any false leads. However, there is something that seems reliable. There have been some promising reports from the prison district. Several eyewitness accounts indicate a strange creature is wandering the area, or was a short time ago.
For some bizarre reason, the Peninsula District is called the Prison District, apparently. It can lead to some confusion.
But there is no guarantee the reports are accurate. The creatures could be in any one of the city districts. I shall leave it up to you where you want to take your search. Is there anything else?
We could ask some questions, but let's just see what questions we can ask.
I will do my best to answer what questions I may. It was a slaughter, as you well know. Only a handful of hundreds training and teaching at the academy survived. As yet, we have not discovered the identity of those behind the attack, but the enemy knew the Watadavian creatures were there. How they came by that knowledge is a troubling prospect. Take any information concerning who may be behind the attack straight to Fenthic. He is the one I have placed in charge of unmasking our hidden enemy. Is there something else I can help you with?
The Veiling Death. Let's get a bit more information about that.
The first victims were reported several months ago, and within days it had spread to all corners of the city. It was not the first plague Neverwinter has suffered, but it is by far the worst. Unlike other sicknesses, the Wailing Death seems to resist all efforts to cure it, including the divine magic of the priests. Perhaps that is what makes it so terrible.
Did the quarantine do anything to help?
We have quarantined the city, but that is mostly to help maintain order. It has done little to halt the spread of the disease, though some districts remain largely unaffected. The plague does not seem to spread through contact with the infected. Healers tend to the sick without becoming ill, and some who lock themselves alone indoors still become infected. Perhaps that is what is so terrible about this affliction. There is no rhyme or reason to it, seemingly no way to guard against it, and until we have all the Watadavian creatures, no way to cure it. Is there something else I can help you with?
I want more information on the Watadavian creatures and this cure.
It was Kelvin Blackstaff Arunson, the Archmage of Waterdeep, who discovered the potential cure. However, we have not even had a chance to test it. The creatures were taken from us too quickly. If Blackstaff is right, the cure requires feathers from a Cockatrice, the brain of an Intellect Devourer, blood from a Yuan-Ti, and a lock of hair freshly plucked from a Dryad's head. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Tell me about the Cockatrice.
A Cockatrice resembles a hybrid of chicken, lizard, and bat. They are repulsive animals that can petrify opponents. You must be extremely cautious when dealing with this beast. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Let's hear about the Yonti, whatever.
The Yonti are a race of beings whose bloodlines are a mixture of human and snake. They can be any combination of snake and human characteristics. They are highly intelligent, and many of the creatures practice magic. It is rumored that some even have the ability to alter their shape. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Let's get some information about the Intellect Devour.
The Intellect Devourer is a truly horrible entity, resembling a large fleshy brains with legs. It can dominate the minds of its victims so that it may devour their very thoughts. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Tell me about the Dryad.
She is like most of her kind, a beautiful, elusive forest sprite whose charms transcend mere physical appearance. Out of charity, she came willingly to help us when she learned of our need. However, the city is strange to her and unsettling. When the attack came, I suspect she fled in panicked terror, and now is lost among the unfamiliar streets and buildings of Neverwinter. If you find her, treat her with the respect and kindness she deserves. She is very brave to leave her wood to come to our aid. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
Let us just ask the Care Bear question. Anyone who's played Dungeons and Dragons knows that the creatures involved are not exactly the most friendly individuals, except for the Dryad.
A single drop of blood, a single scale, a lock of hair. All these can be collected with no harm to the creatures. Only the monstrously evil Intellect Devourer needs be slain to collect the reagent. Is there more you would know? Any information about the creatures I can provide to help you locate them will be freely given, of course.
That is all I need to know about the...
Is there something else I can help you with?
Where can I get some supplies?
I have no equipment to spare. All we have was given to the City Watch to help them maintain order. The City Core has all manner of shops to supply you with whatever you might need. Is there something else I can help you with?
No, I think it's enough. Let's just say goodbye.
Farewell. May Tyr guide your steps.
So, the next few minutes is just going to be spending picking up quests. We can talk to this guy, but he will just tell us that if we are teleported back using the Stone of Recall that we were given, I should probably throw that down here. I like having them out of the way and then do something like this. Anyway, if we recall to this place, we can go into the portal, pay a certain fee, and get sent back to where we left. Should I sell that stuff? Let's see. I see.
Welcome. Do you have news of the missing water Davian creature?
Unfavorable. I'm your champion, but you said it's unfavorable. Unfavorable. It doesn't matter. We'll just sell it to her. I assume eventually she will wake up and accept me for being the champion that I truly am. No, I don't want to sell the healing potions. Thank you very much. Let's just hold on to this thing for now. Potions. I like having a nicely looking inventory. You can buy some stuff, but I don't particularly want to spend money right now. Should probably buy some healing kits, but irrelevant. Is it this door? It appears to be. Olaf.
Greetings of the even-handed to you. Welcome to the House of Tyr. I am Reverend Judge Olaf Uskar, in service of the maimed god.
Maybe I'm mixing up. How I'm not even-handed? I'm fairly sure Tyr is God of Justice. Yeah, well, I suppose that could be. Maybe I'm just mixing things up, and if I am, then I do apologize. Regardless, just ask about. We can confirm the thing by asking about the Tyrian faith. There are many aspects to the worship of Tyr. He's the blind overlord, even-handed. Okay, my bad. Sorry. He's the guardian and governor of justice. The clergy are charged to reveal the truth, punish the guilty, right the wrong, and to always be true and just in their actions. He serve as judges, juries, and should the situation require, executioners. Justice through benevolent force and armed vigilance. Insight. That might sound harsh to some people. The law is unyielding, but true justice is also merciful when circumstances dictate. That can be hard to remember in times of crisis. Very true. Anyway, he wants to find information about the founder of Neverwinter, and we are offering to help him. This is a quest line that consists of multiple steps, and some of them are extremely difficult. But quests equals experience, experience equals levels, levels are good. Let's just check to see if there's anything worth nicking. Bookmark? No, just a book. I wonder. No. Okay. Moving onwards. Then we have this little guy, Tommy on the gallows. He is a rogue that you can hire. I will showcase the other hirelings, potential hirelings as well. But we don't particularly want him right now. So we will eventually hire him because there's a good reason for it.
I greet you.
Bethany wants help with clearing out the prison district or peninsula district. And we can just ask about the various different things, if anywhere is safe, how the prisoners got out, all that stuff. But we will get there once we get there. For the moment though, I think this episode is just about flirting with 25-30 minutes, whatever, so I'm going to call it an episode and carry on in the next part. As for now, thanks for watching, take care, see you next time, bye bye.